everybody. My name is Poaceae, and today we will see some very I hope very nice species. Very nice family. What would you think? Which is the nicer, the blue flower or the behind in front of the blue flower is? What do you think? Which species? Which is before just flowering, before the flowering grass species. The name is Poaceae pseudovina. And the next one, do you have some idea? Oh, who is the nicer? Yeah, this is a question. I hope we will see some nice grass species. I think the grass species is one of the most beautiful and most important species of over the world. But maybe for you not sure at the moment. But I hope we will see some nice morphological mark as well. It's also very good question, which is the nicer, the Ophrys or the grass species. It's also the next picture is also a good question. The grasses, Poaceae family or Poales genus, including the typical monocots group. This is the EPG angiosperm phylogenetic group is published nearly eight years ago, and now this is the correct structure of the angiosperm families. And the Poales or Poaceae family is the typical monocots group. What do you know? We will see some vegetative morphological marks and some generative morphological marks as well. The vegetative organs, for example, some general information. Do you know the stem? The stem sometimes is cylindrical and sometimes is compressed, and the root is okay in the no important joint, but is more important jointed by the stem jointed by transverse nodes. We will see some detail later. The leaf arranged is important. The arranged leaf is the typical in front of the two rows of the stem, and also interesting. The leaf separated only the two parts, but the grass family separated 7 subfamily, and first is the Bambusoideae subfamily, when the leaf separated 2 parts, but other subfamily separated only 3 parts, only 2 parts is the lamina and the basis of the leaf. The special form, we will see later, the special form, leaf sheath, is important. Inflorescence arranged usually. You will see the inflorescence. The first view is do you think is the lot of flower, but it's not flower. Is every unit is the typical spikelet. The spikelet is not flower, is an inflorescence. We will see later. This is the arranged leaf structure. 2 rows of the stem. blue thing. Do you see the arranged for only 2 rows, and the other Poaceae family is very close to grass species, but the leaf arranged 3 rows on the stem. This in the vegetative form is good distinguish from each other, which is the grasses or Poaceae species as well. This is a we will start the fruit. The fruit name is Caryopsis. Is a typical fruit, Caryopsis. The Caryopsis is a typical fruit when grow together the testa of the seed and the wall of the fruit. Is not good separated from each other, and the pericarpium, this is a typical wall of the fruit, and testa, there's the cover of the seed, and the embryo is very important. The embryo is separated 3 parts in scutellum. Scutellum is a typical form of cotyledon. This is a monocotyledonopsida, include the grass species, the monocotyledonopsida group. Every plant has only one cotyledon. It looks like the black line here, and the embryo separated sometimes three parts. Three parts. In the middle is the stem of the embryo, and when the 2 important part of the embryo, one of the plumula, this is the end of the embryo which develop the stem and leaf, and the other important part is the radicule when develop the root system. And pumula and radicula, both of them cover the special tissue, is the plumula, coleoptile and coleorhiza. The root system of the grasses is the root system. Do you know 2 good separated roots? Taproot is the typical Dicotyledonopsida species, and fibrous root is the important for the grasses and the other monocotyledon species as well. Do you know? Where the develop the root system of the grasses is interesting. We will see. This is an embryo. The most important part is both the pumula and radicula. The radicule produce the primary root. You will see the next picture, and the second root fibrous origin the part of the middle of the embryo. This part, the stem of the embryo, is also has separated 2 parts. In the middle part, which the meat of the cotyledon, this is the mesocotyl part. In above the epicotyl part, under the hypocotyl part. And we started the root system from the radicule and developed 1 fibre, only not more, root part. And from this part, this is a middle of the embryo stem, the mesocotyl also origin the other root fibers as well. You will see here is the 3 fibers origin from this part, but it's not a primary root. This root is adventitious root, and primary root and adventitious root together give, and this system is the primary root system. And second moment when we started to tiller, nodes of the stems also origin the other root fibers, and 3 part primary root and the adventitious root from mesocotyl part, and the root fibers from the nodes all together produce this very dense fibers system of the grass species. And you will see the neck. This is my row, and this original the Avena species from you will see the primary root and 3 root fibers from the mesocotyl part. The stem culm or halp. Sometimes the stem of the grasses is we use the culm, which separated 2 parts, nodes and internodes, and sometimes this distance is the same because intercalary growth. Does it mean above as under of the nodes has a special tissue, meristem tissue, which develop the standard tissue and intercalary node, and usually hollow. Yes, we will see the most of the grass species in the culm, in the middle of the stem is the hollow, but some species, for example, maize and sorghum species is not a hollow, but in the white pitch. Here is the their stem. I will show some plants as well. You can see the white pitch in the middle of the stem as well, and sugar cane as well is also the white pitch in the middle of the stem. Branches is very rare of the grass species. For example, is Phragmites sometimes branches from the nodes. From the nodes origin the branches and origin the root as well. And but here this picture show the origin from the young shoot and the root as well. Starting the germination, the name of the young plant is a tiller. The root system, the first is from the radicule and some other fibers from the mesocotyl, and the nodes which reach of the surface is also origin lot of fibers, and altogether produce the typical root system of the grass. And sometimes difference is the annual grasses and perennial grasses, which is the good distinguished morphological mark. The annual grasses, every stem, the end of every stem has an inflorescence, no vegetative stem and vegetative tiller, and perennial grass has lot of vegetative stem as well. Only some few stem with the end of the inflorescence, and stem on culm sometimes modified. We will separate it on the surface as under surface. Under surface we has two modified stems. Is one of the rhizome, another the stolo. What is the difference the two modified stem? When the very long distance between two nodes, the name is stolo, and the very close to nodes, the name is rhizome. Elymus repens or Cyperus is the good Elymus repens or Cyperus, no, is also the good Sorghum halepense, for example. The good visible the nodes very close together, and the name is rhizome. The stolo, here is the Elymus repens. Then between the with long distance two nodes, and the stem are very big distance between them, and the other system when the lot of stem origin from one nodes is the name is tussock. We will see later, and sometimes the stem running of the surface as well. The name is runner. Fragaria ananasa, for example, the typical runner plants, the plants with runners, and the grasses also produce the runner. The Phragmites rhizome you will see, and the Sorghum halepense also has very strong and very dense rhizome as well. Yeah, the Phragmites communis has a rhizome as well, and runner too is a very long runner is a young boy. You will see the yes, it's very young. And the stem is the nodes and some internodes, and this part is the okay. The leaf. The leaf is separated to most of them. One of the origin from the base of the leaf. The name is leaf sheath, and the second is the lamina of the leaf. The name is blade, for example. When no petiolate, missing the petiolate, then we use the leaf is sessile. No petiolate, only lamina, and continue the base of the leaf. The name is leaf sheath. The leaf sheath is very important. Sometimes hairy or sometimes grow together, and some genus, for example, Glyceria or Festuca, and the two sometimes overlap from each other, and how many, which part is the open, sometimes is closed, and sometimes it's compressed of the leaf sheath. The surface is important. It's little or very hairy is very good morphological mark. It's good help to to distinguish the grass species. Yeah, here is the leaf sheath and the nice, and compressed as well. Okay, the leaf blade. The leaf blade is sometimes we will see the heterophyll form as well. The young and old leaf is the differences, and the two lamina, the upper and under surface is sometimes also differences is good, and we will see some nice and good morphological mark as well. Blade form is differences, for example, most of them lineal and sometimes lanceolate of the blade of the leaf, and ovate as well, and is very good reaction of the plant. The leaf blade of the blade is flat, sometimes folder, and very dry xeromorph morphological mark when the leaf blade is involute, for example. Lot of arid and very dry area grass species leaf is involute form as well. The leaf blade has different hair. Hairs is papilla, is only the small heel, macro and micro hairs, one or more cells depend of the hairs, and the young leaf sometimes very hairy, and after less the hairs is very difficult to determine. Just important two morphological marks when the lamina, blade of the leaf, and the leaf sheath. One of them is the ligule, which is continue the leaf sheath. You will see here is the nice ligule. Sometimes is flap-like ligula, and sometimes is missing, and one species has a ring of the hairs, the crown of the hairs, the different part. And ligule is a very good vegetative morphological mark to distinguish the grass species. Here is the missing of the ligule, and sometimes we have three part or four absent. Okay, and the ligule sometimes membranous truncate. This is a very good visible, and membranous fringate is also interesting, and the ring of hairs, Cynodon dactylon, for example, or Phragmites australis. Some tropical and some subtropical species, most of them is ring of the hairs is a typical. The next morphological mark is water ligule. The other is a auricule. We will have two appendix from the leaf, the blade of the leaf, and which auricule is sometimes very short and sometimes very long and cross together and hairy of the margin, is a very important. For example, the wheat species is differences from each other. We will see later. Is very important. This picture shows the blade continued with two long appendix. For example, barley hordeum species is a typical, and sometimes is hairy on the margin is very important. and is very important. Sometimes the margin of the auricule is hairy or not hairy, is a good distinguish lot of species. For example, you will know the Poa annua, Poa angustifolia, and Poa pratensis, and in lot of determination book use the Poa pratensis is very common species in Hungary, but it's not true, because the name is the very common Poa species is a Poa humilis, because only the difference is the Poa humilis margin of the auricule is hairy, and pratensis is without hair. I have some slide which summarize some morphological information, the stem, hollow or leaf sheath. You will see nodes, the stem has come, leaf, blade. Yes, it's the margin of the leaf auricule. The name is color. This is a very important. Sometimes it's sometimes hairy or not hairy. Ligule we will see, and auricule. The margin of the leaf sheath is sometimes overlapped from each other, and so on. And the test you will starting the morphological mark, which is from 1 to 14. It's good practice at home. And the second very important part is not the vegetative, it's generative marks of started not a grass species, maybe the rose and the tulip family. And tulip is the origin from we will build the grass flower. Is the first view is sometimes is interesting, but you will see the tulip, how many, which is the cover letter of the flower of the tulip, how many, and which the name of the cover letter, how many? Good. 6. Inner and outer ring has 3 and 3 cover letter, which is every of them same size and same color as well. The name is perigonium. Okay, we will see later. Okay, how many stamen in the flower? It's also 6. In 2 rings, outer ring and inner rings has 3 and 3 stamen. And how many carpellum build the ovarium? It's also 3. The 3 number is the most important in the monocotyledon species and tulip species as well. And we will see how can make the grass flower from the tulip flower. Flower diagram, I think you know which letter and number, what does it mean. The typical tulip flower diagram, P3 plus 3, P is a perigonium, is a same size and same color of the flower. Here is the perigonium. Sometimes the name is sepal, is a synonym, and use both sepal and perigonium as well. And A is an androeceum, which include the stamen, is also 3 plus 3 is okay. And the gynoeceum, G, is the ovarium build 3 carpels, and carpels is grow together, and the position of the ovarium is also very, very important. This is the above the and produce the origin fruit as well. Okay, the tulip flower. You will see, we will know P3 plus 3, but not good visible. 1, 2, 3 outer ring petals and 1, 2, 3 inner ring petals. This is a species, and we will step by step from the structure of the flower. Outer ring, you will see 3 perigonium. The next ring also has 3 perigonium. You will see 6 perigonium, and the next the digital structure of the 3 stamen, and next one is 3 plus 3, and the end in the middle ovarium, which build 3 carpels which are grow together. And the diagram of the tulip flower, you will see 3 plus 3 petals and 6 stamen as well. How can we make from this flower to grass? Grass flower is interesting. One perigonium is disappeared, and 2 other perigonium, outer ring perigonium, is grow together and reduced, and will be a small case here. This is one of perigonium is missing, and the other 2 grow together and reduce and looks like a little scale. It will be the one of the cover leaf of the grass species. And the next step, okay, the next step, we will other leaf which close to the bulb of the grass flower, and from under the flower, the bractea above the normal leaf layer, and 2 small little scale form leaf grow together the grass flower, and sometimes the other has a long arista as well. We have most of them 3 stamen and only 1 carpellum, which build later the caryopsis, the typical fruit of the stem. And the next inner ring of the perigoniums also build 2 small morphological mark between the stamen and carpellum, and these 2 small scale help to open the two leaf of the grass flower and help to make a pollination. Okay, the name of them. The small scale form from the outer ring petals, name is Poaceae. The next, the stamen is okay, ovary is also. The two blue part is two lodicule, and the next cover letter, but cover leaf of the flower is a lemma, and lemma sometimes has a arista as well. This is a grass flower from the tulip, and we have very lucky because never only one flower, one or more flower build inflorescence. We will see this one. The start, the Rachilla, the name of the stem of the inflorescence, the name is Rachilla, and we will start to build. The next is only one flower of lemma and Poaceae only. The next step is two flowers, and the next is three flowers. Build the inflorescence, and I will draw the stamens and ovary of the first flower looks like, and the inflorescence covered next to leaf. The next to leaf you will see is a blue to leaf which cover the inflorescence, include three flowers, and oh yeah, this is an original grass species. This one. This is a Avena species. The dark green here is the light brown. The two leaf, the small leaf, cover the inflorescence. Inflorescence has three flowers, and the name of all together is a spikelet. And spikelet origin the most complicated inflorescence as well. The two big leaf which cover of the spikelet is glooms. You will see the is a nice Avena as well. And here is the every part of the spikelet. Spikelet is gluma, the two cover of the inflorescence. Poaceae is a smaller, and lemma is a bigger, sometimes has an arista, and this diagram of the floret also, and you can help for you the letters and the name as well, and is also a good diagram of the inflorescence. The pink form is the two blooms which different species. Phalaris, for example, covered over the spikelet, and very important. Every time two glooms, the pink, two glooms. Lolium is a typical genus when the middle of the inflorescence has only one bloom. The other genus and the top of the Lolium inflorescence also has two glooms, and two glooms always separated the spikelet. Here is interesting because 1, 2, 3, 6 glooms close together. The hordeum or barley species is a typical. The main stem of the inflorescence you will see. Okay, the test as well. We will feel at home. Nice. 5. Okay, start. 9. Okay, good. 7. Oh, yes, lemma. No, very good. Oh, 3. Gluma. Good group. The second. Okay. Lemma. Yes, lemma. And the stem of the spikelet. And spikelet every time originate from the nodes on the inflorescence. The nodes is sometimes is important. In Arista is a 6. Ooh, very good. Eat. Okay. And the spikelet origin most complicated inflorescence. 2 types of complicated most inflorescence is the most frequent. You will see the wheat, for example, and panicum is together. This is the 2 most frequent inflorescence. When the spikelet sessile of the main stem, no pedicel, sessile of the main stem, the name is a spike. This is typical wheat and barley, for example, and the spikelet arranged with smaller and longer pedicels. Here, more looks like on fragmites as well. You can see the small spikelet arranges the complete panicle, single and complete panicle. The name is a panicle. This is a 2 most frequent inflorescence. But sometimes the spike is branches. For example, Cynodon-dactylon. You will see when every spike here is every spikelet sessile on the branches of the main stem. The main stem name is rachil, and the rachil has some places when origin the spikelet. And sometimes we have some pseudo spike which looks like a spike, but the spikelet has sometimes longer and shorter pedicels as well, and other maybe sessile together. And this is a good 2 inflorescence type. The typical inflorescence, the spike, the wheat, for example, and avena, when the spikelet arranged with shorter, longer pedicels, and the name is panicle, and this name is spike. For example, for example, Digitaria sanguinalis, here is in the middle. This is a pseudopike, as looks like the branch is pike, but not true, because every node has one sessile and the other second spike has a short pedicel. Test as well, okay, test as well. And we are very lucky because the grass family has 6 subfamily. Very nice. But the few years ago, the 6th and 7th subfamily grow together, and we have only 6 subfamily. This is a phylogenetic structure of the grass species. This is a better because grow to show which subfamily location of the word. For example, green is the Poaceae subfamily, which is typical here Euro-Asian region as well, and some subfamily, for example, Panicoideae subfamily, but Chloroideae subfamily is a typical tropical area as well, and so on. This is very nice and good, and was published in Journal of Systematic and Evolution in 2 years ago. Some we will run, and we will see the different subfamily. Bambusoideae subfamily, which is most close to the tulip. The leaf structure is sometimes looks like the tulip, not only lemma and palea. Sometimes has 6 perigonium and 6 stamens, and the fruit is very different. Caryopsis to berry is also, and stem is woody, is important, and leaf also differences 3 part only here, and the other subfamily only the 2 part of the leaf. Yeah. And some genus of bamboo looks like the typical grass fruit as well. And you will see some important information of the YouTube channel is the Botanist in the Kitchen, Botanikus a konyhában, the very important YouTube channel. Yes, as you will see, write down I will send you the link. It's no problem. Oryzoideae. The next is Oryzoideae subfamily. Is interesting. Yesterday I found Oryza sativa. You will see the inflorescence is a typical panicle. The spikelet arranged, shorter and longer pedicels, and the spikelet has only one flower, and the blue one is 2 glooms, small 2 glooms, and is the ocean morphological character, has 6 stamens, not 3. Is a nice nice boy from East Asia. Yeah, yes, yes. Here is the spikelet, two glooms, and the Caryopsis covered lemna and palea as well. Is clean of the before eating. There is sometimes is good idea for clean different type of the rice. Some 1,000 types of over the world, and include two subspecies, Indica and Japonica species, and different type of fruit, color and size, and use in the kitchen. Lot of.
Hi everyone, we are now in a rice field, in a paddy field in Hungary, but rice is much more important over the world because based on the data of FAO, there are more than 160 million hectares of rice between the temperate regions of rice culture. Here in Hungary, we are growing almost only Japonica rice, what is a subspecies of the rice of Oryza sativa. But mainly in Africa you can find Oryza glaberrima too. Oryza sativa is the rice of the temperate region, and you can find many different types of these rice, many different varieties, and also if you are in the tropical regions you can find mainly indica rice. So just a few variety that you can find in the shops, or if you are in the kitchen. For example, there are different interesting varieties from Italy. You can call them risotto type rice varieties, or you can find some special rice from the tropical regions like basmati or jasmine rice. And but here in Hungary we grow only the Japonica rice that is mainly used for the traditional Hungarian dishes.
Quantitative morphological marks are very important. Is the ligule, the continued leaf sheath, that is very long, sometimes longer than 1 centimeter, and the other morphological mark is the auricule. The margin of the auricule is occur long hairs, looks like a crown. The most important morphological mark is inflorescence. Inflorescence name is panicle. The panicle build lot of units. Units is spikelet. A spikelet has a longer and shorter pedicels and grow and branches and produce together a big inflorescence. We will see the unit of the inflorescence. The name is spikelet, which has the flower covered 2 special leaves. The bigger is the outer leaf is a lemma. The top of the lemma sometimes has a shorter and longer awn, and the other flower leaves is a palea. Between the two leaves origin 6 stamen exactly, and the Caryopsis the two stigma on the top. under the lemna and palea has two special scale leaves. The name is glooms. Is the typical spikelet of the rice. The third subfamily is a Poaceae subfamily, which include lot of important species from here. One of them, wheat and very close to wheat is the rye. What is the differences? You will see again. You will see the spikelet. The spikelet sessile of the stairs of the main stem is the nodes. Only one spikelet. You can see only one spikelet. The two glooms. Okay. And how many flowers in the inflorescence? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between 3 or 6 sometimes. Sometimes has a long arista and sometimes missing. The wheat is also very variety and lot of cultivation type as well. And the glooms is very similar the lemma. The lemma was the bigger outering cover leaf of the flower of the grass flower. Is the rye. The rye spikelet has only 2 flowers, no more, 2 flowers. The glooms is very narrow, looks like, both of them is good differentiation from each other, but the first view is similar, but you will see more closer. This is the good row of the spikelet, and the arista origin exactly the top of the lemma. The wheat arista when we have is not the top of the lemma. The next genus is the barley hordeum genus has very long ligules cross together, and the most important, every nodes of the main stem has origin 3 spikelet, 2, altogether 6 glooms, and every 2 glooms separated 1 spikelet, and exactly of the top of the fruit continue the arista, not separated the caryopsis and cover leaves of the flower, because the lemma and palea grow of the caryopsis and sometimes continue with the arista. And we have 2 species. Hordeum vulgare is an autumn or common barley, and the next species Hordeum distichon. This is a spring barley or beer barley, is very important. Sometimes we use the 4-row barley and 2-row barley. The differences, the 2 species, the Hordeum vulgare, autumn, you can see Hordeum vulgare, every spikelet has only one flower, not more. And every flower, every spikelet or every flower of the spikelet only one is fruiting, and the spike cross section is good ring for the palm, as the Hordeum distichon is the differences because only the middle spikelet make fruiting. The two lateral spikelet without fruit. You can see the two row is two big line, as maybe the four row the cross section of the spike. This is a difference is the two species. And beer barley use the beer as well is also, but the autumn or Hordeum vulgare is not used for the beer because the protein content is very high, and beer barley the protein content is lower. Avena sativa, I will show the common oat. We will see the typical spikelet and the structure of the spikelet. Here is the important the two glooms which cover of the three flowers in the spikelet, and every fruit, every caryopsis also covered with lemna and lemna and palea, and good for the horses, not because the lot of cellulose of the wool of lemna and palea. We have lot of genus which include the Poaceae subfamily. The next subfamily is Arundinoideae. Arundinoideae subfamily, you can see, is sometimes more than 5 meters, is the highest, the biggest grass species in Europe. Original grow on the coast of the sea, but in Hungary is also meet with them because the gardening species is very frequent planting. It also has the stem, the woody a little bit. You can see the leaf structure without ligule, and the color of the without auric. Yeah, the color of the auricule is very white color, and the panicle is very big, and before flowering is closed inflorescence, closed spikelet with two glooms, and after flowering the two glooms is open, and the flower of the spikelet stem the name is rachilla, is starting flowering, and every flower, the bottom of every flower has a lot of long hairs, and will be after flowering the panicle will be very hairy form. Is a nice decoration in the garden. The original European, and not Europe, is other part as well, Phragmites communis, common reed, include also this subfamily. The stem is a little bit woody. You will see the young plant ovate, the leaf blade, and rhizomous, the very typical. The water is very important. The coast of the lake and the rivers and stream. Before flowering is also looks like without hair, and two glooms is very narrow and purple or brown. The inflorescence is before flowering and after flowering. Is the similar when open the two glooms and starting the flowering. The reed spikelet has very long reddish purple two glooms, and when the open the two glooms starting the flowering, you can see the stamens and ovarium as well, and the rachilla has lot of long white hair, and after flowering or winter time is a nice hairy inflorescence. This every hairy origin from the stem of the spikelet. The next subfamily, Eraglostoideae or Chloridoideae subfamily, is a lot of species including tropical and subtropical area. Cynodon for example, a typical species from this subfamily. The Cynodon, yeah, I will show you the spikelet sessile of the branches stem. The name is spikelet with umbrella. Is a typical. The subfamily morphological mark. The lemma has only 3 nerves, not 5. Poaceae subfamily species has a 5 nerves. It's very important. Cynodon dactylon, you will see some mark. Is also very frequent. The ligule is a hairy of ring. You can see the typical form is the umbrella. Looks like umbrella branches of the main stem, and also very frequent in tropical area, and in Europe and in Hungary. In the town is a crowfoot grass, is Eleusina indica. Is 20 years ago was the first time in Budapest, and now you will see in the pavement or in the road in Budapest is also meet more frequent of this species. Is also include this subfamily, and this is very nice Egyptian crowfoot grass. Is a very, I enjoyed it. Is very nice. Dactylothenium aegypticum is the next, and maybe the last subfamily, Panicoideae, and was separated earlier. This is a typical fruit. Is interesting, very shiny and very smooth of the surface. Is interesting because we will see the panicle not visible for the shiny part. This is a typical common millet. Is a panicle. every species in subfamily, the spikelet has 2 flowers, but only second flower produce the fruit. The first is not fruiting, but cover the second flower. You can see one is the first gloom, lower gloom. The other side is the 2. We turn. The 2 is the second gloom. The 3 is the lemma of the first flower, and 3 and 2 leaf cover the second flower, which produce the fruit, and over cover the. Here is the okay. Here is the structure. One is the lower, smaller gloom. The second is the upper gloom. 3 is the first, the lemma of the first flower, and here is the second flower, which produce the fruit, which covered of the lemma and palea grow together and make the shiny dark surface. Very nice. Okay. Echinocula is also okay. Pennisetum, and the end of the young boy. The end was the Anthropogonoideae subfamily, but which now is go together Panicoideae. Okay, here it is in subfamily we have 3 types of inflorescence. You can see the nice three types. One type, the one spikelet sessile, and 2 spikelet has small pedicels. Wow! And the next type, the middle spikelet produce only the fruit, not the 2 lateral spikelet is sometimes a female. The next type, when one spikelet sessile and 2 lateral spikelet, but one of them less the spikelet, and the 3 only the 1 spikelet for and 2 lateral without spikelet. Which species include this subfamily? Maize, Zeamice. Zeamice is a typical species from this subfamily. Sorghum also. Here. The female, one of them is sessile and one has a small pedicel and produce the big panicle, and the other in the when produce the fruit as well. One spikelet sessile, and the second is a small, the fertile, sterile spikelet. The sterile spikelet has with small pedicels, and then starting the fruiting of the maize, every leaves, palea, lemma, blooms, and fertile spikelet grow together and will be woody and make a little hole which produce the fruit, the typical Caryopsis, this one, and some nice mice, and this every fruit is different color. Is very interesting. We started from this picture, and the end this picture is a Caryopsis or barley, and sometimes it is special fruit as well, is átok tüske. Cenchrus incertus, which is very interesting because the glooms is also grow together from the palea and fruit as well, and I hope we will see some new information from grasses, and thank you very much for your attention.